What is a weed? The Bible let us know that there was a point where a man slept, and while the man slept, the enemy came and sowed weed among the tares. And when they were asking, we're like, who did this? And the Lord was telling them it was the enemy. So they were telling God, let us remove these weeds. And God told them that let them both grow together. Because if you remove the weed, you remove the fruit at the same time. So sometimes in life, whatever you determine to do can be a weed. I remember there was a point in my life, I was in Abuja during this period, and I wanted to get a Bible during those times. And the Lord told me to get a KJV Bible. I've been so familiar with NIV Bible. So I was a bit, So I saw this Bible that I like. It was ESV. Then I bought it. Remember, the Lord said, buy a KJV Bible. So I bought ESV. And during those periods in Abuja, I was going through a lot. I went through a lot during those periods. The dramas, the rescue. I had to be rescued. During those periods. Then I was brought back home. I was able to learn a lot with this Bible. I was doing some study and I knew God, at least to some extent. The knowledge of God increased. But the challenges that came with having this Bible was a great one. Because knowledge became a problem to me as well. Knowledge became a problem to me as well. So, and at the same point of having this Bible, I was still so much dissatisfied. I was so dissatisfied. Even up to now, the dissatisfaction is still there. And right now I'm now trusting God to get that KJV. I'm talking about 2 years ago. So sometimes the instructions God gives you, you want to do what you feel is right. That can be a weed. That can be a weed. God can still use it, but you will lose something. You will lose something. God told Saul, go and utterly destroy the Amalekites. But he spared some. The fat ones, the beautiful ladies, the king, in fact, he spared them. And God was like, how disobedient can you be? How hard is it for you to hearken to counsel? How hard? We are like Saul at some point. It is very hard for us to hearken to counsel. God is telling you to do something. You find it difficult to do. But I'm bringing you this charge. God wants you to learn up, not just get what you feel you need. That's why you see people, they go after money, go after this, go after that. They want to get what they want. But the end of getting what you want could be leanness. You will get everything. You have money. Bible says, can a man gain the whole world and lose his soul? What shall he use in exchange for his soul? So it is possible for you to gain the whole world, lose your soul, and start looking for what will I use to exchange for my soul? My brother, the leanness that will come with a life that lacks knowledge is a great one. You will have everything and still be dissatisfied. Hence the reason why so many commit suicide. So many people commit suicide because of the leanness in their soul. Yes. So the earlier you weed out the weeds, the sooner you seed your trees. The earlier you obey God, the sooner you set yourself on the path of growth, on the path of knowledge. Sometimes God wants to teach you something. Bring you into a realm of knowledge, that will help every other being on this planet. So God wants you to participate. God wants you to be a part of his infrastructure.